video, I'm going to show you how to work ribbing in Portuguese knitting. And this is really anytime you're working knits and purls in the same row, and really how to switch back and forth between knits and purls in the same row in Portuguese knitting. And this video is sponsored by Knitter's Pride and their Marblz needles. I have my personal set here of the larger gauge double pointed needles. This is the double pointed needle set. I like to use these, like I am here, for little small bits of knitting, but I also find them really useful when I'm knitting the crowns of hats or sweater sleeves or whatever else. These aren't sock needles, these are a little bit bigger. And these are US size 4 up to US size 9, 6 different sets. And they're, the thing that I like about these, and it really became noticeable to me, the reason that I like these is I was switching between using bamboo double pointed needles and these needles, and there was like kind of this shock to my system of how different it was. I love bamboo double pointed needles, don't get me wrong, I use them all the time. But when I use these, the satiny finish just felt so smooth against the other needle, because bamboo has a little more roughness to it. So you still have like the grip of bamboo with like this awesome satiny finish. They're the Knitter's Pride Marblz, and if you click the little eye in the upper right hand corner, I'll give you more information about these needles. I also use their Marblz circular needles, their interchangeable circular needle set. I really like those too. Great all-purpose needles, and they're also really pretty. I know you already can tell this, but each size is a different color. That's important to me. Anyway, we're going to talk about Portuguese, ribbing in Portuguese knitting. So first thing we want to do is get ourselves set up with the yarn around the back of our neck and a yarn ring on our right hand, and we're ready to go. You get a good look at my needles too. So I'm just going to work 2 by 2 rib, but again, this applies for any time you're switching between knit and purl stitches. So I'm going to knit, knit, and then you see how the yarn is coming from the back of the stitch kind of over the needle, over the other stitch. I'm going to flick the needle around to the front like that, and that puts me in position to purl. And then when I want to go back to knitting, I just flick the yarn back over the needle to knit. And then flick the yarn forward again to purl. Isn't this great? Not letting go of the right hand needle for ribbing, I think, will be a game changer for right-handed throwers. So the yarn is coming over the back of the stitch over the top of the needle because I just finished knitting. To purl, I flick it forward and purl. To go back to knitting, I flick the yarn back over the needle and back to purling. Oops. I'm going to finish this row because I love Portuguese knitting. This is all I want to do all day. I'm not even making anything, I just like doing it. And regardless of how many knits versus how many purls you have in whatever kind of ribbing that you're working, that's what the process is going to be like. Again, if you want to see all of the Portuguese knitting videos that I have available, just click the little eye in the upper right hand corner to be taken to that playlist. Also, you can go to my website from clicking that little eye where you have more information on the Knitter's Pride Marblz needles. Again, this is my personal set. I really enjoy using them. I think they're a great set of needles. You can read more about them by clicking through. Anyway, be sure to check out the playlist if you're looking for more. Oh, I wanted to say also the basic knitting and purling Portuguese knitting video is also there in that playlist. Good luck.